Hello, everybody. Welcome to a critically average adventure. This is Out of the Cold, and we are playing Dungeons and Dragons 5e. And these are friends, and these are the friends. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
We didn't know if we were going to play today, as we were all separated around and doing different things. Luke's away, but he's managed to get with us, and yeah, we are going to continue with the Out of the Cold campaign. So
I swear your voice gets higher and higher throughout those, like all the intros, like
like the other day, like you could even say, and these are my friends. Like when I said it was just like it was one syllable. I was so excited.
These are my friends.
Yeah. So
one day dogs will start barking in the background.
Yeah.
Like I've got loads of friendly dogs hanging outside, listening into our Dungeons and Dragons.
I say that my dogs have started barking.
Yeah, see, there you go. So yeah, in our downtime, the folks had managed to eventually hire a sled after having to role play with the guy who seemed to be some sort of thespian, and leave the city of Kakanzax, travel across for some time, and they came across a strange area of carved ice statues of a tiefling's face, all staring to the center of an area. They heard the statues being carved before they got there, couldn't see what there was. There was just the remnants of the tools, dug up a body, stole its goggles that it was buried with. Oh, well, the goggles of night, but they aren't actually goggles of night. They're my own spin on them, which is like a silk scarf, maybe used in their midnight secret antics.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You emotional. Oh, you played with our emotions in that bit.
To be fair, I
Nice.
gave them to you. So that's my fault.
Yes, but I feel really guilty for taking them and feel like we should have just left them behind after finally realizing. After what did we realize, Pete? Go on. Tell everybody what we realized.
That the statues were carved as a dedication, basically, to a poem that Nanyala could only read. And the person buried had written it in a language native to Tiefling, in Infernal, so only Nan could read it.
And I have a theory about the the theory of the thing that we found as well is because if it was a non-dark vision partner, half of the partnership, then they could then share dark vision with the tiefling partner. So that's I was like, yeah, figured it out. There we go. Maybe other people figured it out as well. Maybe I'm not super smart like I think I am.
You got it. So they then covered this
serious
relationship that had been going on between a human, the corpse was human, and a tiefling, and there was a strange sort of dedication, and they didn't find out anything else about that area, but then decided to move on. While that was happening, Sin was growing mushrooms in a bag, and by accident had not been all that careful, and some of the powder from the spores had dropped out of the mushrooms. Sin, fine, just everybody had a slight warm glow about them. However, the sleeping Maruk is asleep.
And high.
They slid off with a tripping Maruk, little did they know, on board the sled, and have set up a tiny hut using the Yala's newfound magic. And Nan, with her survival skills, has built a place that the deer can stay in, and we're just about to sort of set up some watches and things like that. But what we're actually going to start with is what's happening with Maruk. So Maruk has woken up again in the strange room that he found himself in one time when he fell asleep before. A white room with a green door, paper and pencils in the drawers, but the door locked with scratch marks in it and a fresh coat of gloss green paint. Last time he was there, didn't figure anything out. This time he seems to have a companion. A small mushroom that's sort of hanging out with him. And after talking about different perspectives, Rook turned himself on his head and then found himself on a gurney being wheeled out of the room with the door unlocked. And Rook, you now find yourself standing with a small mushroom on your shoulder, with your right arm in a sling, naked, none of your weapons, in this space. And around you, as I described, there are benches with tubes and spirals, and there's a kind of feeling of that, like that ozone feel of electric, like lightning being in the air, basically. That post-storm feel is all around you, and you see these multicolored vines that are made of like a kind of rubber, you think, on the outside, you're not sure. And then one side of the room there is like conical vats. They're about, they must be 10 foot tall, lots of them line the far wall. And your little mushroom friend has said to you, he said that he imagined that you might have hurt your arm, and that someone has attempted to fix it, and also your face. What would you like to do, Marek?
So first of all, I'm going to kind of look around and see if anyone else is around. Kind of see if I can see anyone to talk to at all, to get some form of clue as to where the hell I am.
In this space, you see no person. As you look around there, you kind of see that the walls look like they're made of rock, like rough hewn rock, carved out, not natural formation, but yeah, rock walls, definitely.
I'm going to turn to my little mushroom friend,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of, don't suppose you know of a way out of here, do you? I don't, like, I feel like I vaguely remember this room, but I don't know where from.
I don't know. I'm just visiting.
Of course. Right. Let's have a look around.
I did not imagine this voice.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of have a look around for like a door, or like what's in the room.
Yeah, so you've got you're kind of where the kind of that motion came to a stop is in the middle of a set of benches that kind of go out all around you. There's strange equipment that you don't know what it is from your general knowledge. There is some things that look surgical, definitely, around this space. That look like, you know, fine knives and saws, and there's bandages and steel well carved bowls with water in, and there is a smell of herbs and things as well, like healing properties, you might think. Yeah. And if you look around for a door, as you said, there is across the way, you can sort of hear another space beyond, but you can't really, it's not something you can see to right now. It's like the other side of some benches.
Okay. I'm gonna have a look at, like, walk over to the like surgical equipment and kind of look at that, kind of see, is it kind of, has it been used recently?
This looks ready to use.
Ready to use. Okay.
Everything is very clean. Like there's not any sort of bloody bandages or something that you might imagine from something like this, but it looks prepped and ready.
Okay. I'm gonna look down at my arm and kind of, do I know if it's like broken, sprained, or just in a cast for no reason?
Do a medicine, and you can probably you could it's going to be low DC because it's on your body. So
13.
Yeah, as you wiggle your fingers, you feel that possibly somewhere along your right forearm there is a sharp stabbing pain. As you feel those tendons writhe, you feel a slight movement within your arm, and you decide that course of action is a bad one. If there's something being set there.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of call out. Kind of. Is anybody here? Anybody want to tell me what the hell's going on in here? Where I am?
There's no reply at this point, but you hear your voice rebound off the walls. This is a very real space. It doesn't seem a dream, like your mushroom friend said. It looks like a memory.
Okay. I kind of walk over to the benches.
Yeah.
Kind of see what the benches are about, really.
There are prostheses.
Okay.
All over the bench, like braces and aids for look like they could clamp around an arm or clamp to a knee, or like give extra support to something that was wounded. It could be also that there are actual sort of claw type devices that might be actually a full prosthesis, like a rudimentary like hand or something like that on the bench there. But it's all in kind of construction, in being put together. It's not together as such. It's like everything's being readied.
Okay.
Like, maybe you'd think it would be like a kit that could be used for helping, like reconstruction of some.
Can I find one that would fit my arm? The one that's in the bandage.
You look around and you find one that is a jointed one that has a wood brace that is carved of the most beautiful mahogany on the inside. The soft wood would press against your inner arm, but the outer part of it is a piece of brass that runs along the back of this piece of wood. So it's like a perfectly shaped round. The piece of brass is this lovely piece of wood that would sit on your arm. It attaches around your upper arm here with leather strapping.
Okay.
It looks like a more efficient thing than just a simple sling.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pick that up and firstly, I'm going to take the sling off, but kind of keep my arm where it is.
Yeah.
So as to not like damage it, and then like slide the brace on.
Mm-hmm. This prosthesis is quite easy to attach. These are well designed. You see that there are several notches on it as you do up the leather, and some of the smaller ones have obviously been used. There's that telltale sign that the pin on the buckle has been worn into some of the smaller holes. So this has been. It's not the first time this thing has been on somebody.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to have my little brace on.
Yeah.
Turn to my little mushroom friend and be like, suppose we should probably go and see what else we can find.
Yes. Can you read?
I can read a little bit. Why?
Well, what if there's something you can read here?
Well, let me see.
So you make an investigation check to see if you could.
Okie dokie.
Anything with any.
1819.
There are schematics of sorts that you are beyond your ken. They're beyond what looks capable of his artificy level. But there are things here that look like they are like guides, and there are. It looks like someone's trying to learn how to be a druid, but it's more of a mechanic.
Okay.
Someone's trying to be a healer and a mechanic. And you do see a signature. Do you speak Dwarvish?
No.
Okay.
I speak Common and Goblin.
That's all right.
Okay. I'm going to kind of pick up the papers.
You would see runes that you would probably recognise as Dwarvish at the bottom.
Yeah.
Almost look like a signature.
Okay. I'm going to kind of take that signature
Yeah.
kind of rip it off the bottom of the paper, take that signature, and kind of put it into my kind of duff hand.
Yeah.
Just kind of like keep that close in case it's necessary later.
Of course.
And then I'm going to try to walk to like the far end of the room, see if there's anything else that sparks my interest.
Between the benches, as you walk to the far side, there is a hole in the floor, basically, with stairs that run down it.
Okay.
Quite shallow, and there is this place being reasonably cool in temperature. This place feels warmer, and there's an orangey glow from down there, not these kind of bright lamps that are in here. They seem to reflect with almost like a silvery light in here. This is more like of a sort of a half glow.
Okay. I'm going to go down the stairs.
Down the stairs, there is a small, there's a smooth wooden railings. The stairs are really wide and flat, like they were designed for mobility and ease of access. Maybe for even moving the trolleys up and down easy. They're about the kind of half the width of the trolley that you've been laying on.
Okay.
So it looks like you'd be able to maybe bump up or put planks down to move up the trolleys to the space above. Yeah, you move down into this space and it opens up into a you kind of come down in the middle, and around you the wall spreads round in a circular fashion, and there are books and books and books and books all on a wall, on a two bookcases in front of you. And as you are in this space, there is the smell of a fire burning.
Okay.
But you're not looking at that. It kind of feels like it's behind this stair that's come down.
Okay. I kind of like search through the books for anything that might give me some sort of clue as to where I am, what kind of a place this is.
Yeah, have an investigation, please. Go for it.
15.
There are books on the history of Gregton. Speaking of all the places that exist, the Great Mountains of Mott and Cop. There's a bit about the feud of the brothers that live in each of the mountains.
Where was it for, sorry?
The Gregton, so the central continent of.
Okay.
There's a little bit about Mott and Cop. Mentions the sort of general geography of the place. Can you what you don't realize, or what doesn't add up as you look at it as Maruk, is that there's no desert in the center. Doesn't mention the desert in the center of Gregton.
Okay.
Doesn't talk about.
And that's somewhat that Azruk would know, that there's desert in Gregton.
Yeah. You know that the middle of the continent is desert.
Okay. This doesn't make any sense. There's telling to my little mushroom pal. There's meant to be desert in Gregton, isn't there?
If you say so.
Oh.
Well, no, I'm pretty new.
Evidently. Right.
I know the things you know, but I can sometimes think them a bit different from how you would.
Okay, so you're a figment of my imagination. Brilliant. I'm going insane. Excellent.
Why do I just feel like this is Pete's version of Mr. Hankey from South Park?
Okay, right. I'm going to kind of follow the bookshelves round and kind of see where the paths lead.
And you it's quite an open space. You move around and you start coming across like one way it looks to be like a little sitting area, like with like comfy chairs and things like that. To the right, it seems more utilitarian, like kitchen and stuff, but it seems like it joins back round the other side, and that's where you presume the fire is coming. But at the moment, the kind of stairway that runs up to this other floor, which now looks quite dark and ominous, compared to this nice, bright, warm space lit with lamps and things, is blocking your way. The stairwell is blocking your way that goes up.
Okay. I'm just going to make sure that I'm not having some sort of psychosis dream, and I'm just going to quickly go back up the stairs and just to make sure that the room that I've just come from is still there.
The room is still there.
Okay, I'm going to go back down. Just kind of making sure that it's not going to be like something new and weird. But yeah, okay. Back down into the room. Is there any way to get behind the stairs?
Yeah. I mean, you can walk around. It's like a circular room.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It drops down into the center of a circular room. If that
Oh,
makes
okay. Yeah. I'm with you now. Okay, yeah. I'm going to walk around behind the stairs towards where the fire is.
You see at a cooking pot with their back to you, a squat character dressed all in dark tan leather, stitched together. They have their back to you. They have a leather cap that kind of comes down like this, and has like tails that come down like this. There appears to be some sort of goggle on top of the head that you can just see the back of. The whole jacket is all jagged and stuff and has a million pockets. And out of each pocket sticks spanners and wires and all kinds of strange things. And they're just happily like humming to themselves, cooking.
Okay. I'm going to just kind of, excuse me, don't know if you can help me. Wondering where I am.
The character turns around and you are presented with this amazing moustache. White, fat moustache that goes out either way. Tiny little goatee, but massive, wide moustache that is that peaks out to the sides. Like where the shoulders are squat down, you couldn't see it before, but when he turns around, there is a moustache that is nearly out to the shoulder.
Wicked.
Moustache. And
okay.
Leather cap, leather goggles, bright twinkling eyes, wrinkled all round like on the face. And they say to you, I wondered when you wake up. And then you feel your arm being shaken and you come to inside a opaque dome with your friends, with Nyala shaking you, saying, wake up, Maruk, wake up.
Okay, I'm going to kind of, as I'm kind of coming to, can I check my hand?
Yeah.
Is the piece of paper still there?
No.
Okay. Okay. Can I kind of, oh, where are we?
I think everyone's in this space at the moment, just sort of setting up ready for the watch. So, yeah. What would you like to do, everyone? Maruk, by the way, to you guys, was tossing, turning, moving, and just basically and scratching at like the right arm, like the forearm of his right arm, like nearly drawing blood. It looked like the claws were really harsh into the fur, like not just a general flea cleaning, like a really good itch. What would you like to do, everybody? What's going on?
Where are we?
So I'm the one to wake him up?
Yes, Niala, because you were planning to curl up with him, if you remember from our downtime, to try and get some more nap time in.
Okay, so I should remember. You were scratching your fellow like to death to bleed, and you were moving like crazy. Damn. Are you having a nightmare?
Just bad dream. It's fine. Where are we though?
Maruk, sort of
Well-
cradled also in the kind of crook of your arm where you've been reaching over, there is an owl cat that's kind of purring slightly.
Where are we? And why is this thing in my arm? Nyala, control your pets, please.
It's not a pet. Queenie is my familiars. They act independent of me. They're a being, and we're in a magic dome that I cast for protectors for the night.
Potato, it's still a pet. Please control it.
It's not a pet. Call him Queenie.
No. Doesn't answer my question.
This is going to be a situation, isn't it?
We may be in a tiny hut, but whereabouts is said tiny hut in relation to where we were?
Somewhere between Kanzax and the Renmain Peaks.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Well-
still have some road to do.
Are we all right?
About a few days, maybe.
If you remember, Rook actually slept through the whole of the statue experience. So, I don't know.
Also, we stop in. Sorry.
It was me. I was coughing. Sorry.
So we stopped during. We stopped during the travel because we spot something peculiar, to say the least.
Please tell me you didn't touch it.
And do you want to say something about it? Since it was all Tiefling team.
Please tell me you didn't meddle with anything.
Nothing dangerous.
So that means you
Thought-
meddled. Oh, for God's sake.
Look, we weren't sure what it was. We turned up, we heard noises. There were these statues. Whatever it was that was there when we arrived was gone when we got into sight. We investigated the area.
We found a human body.
It was just a grave. That's all.
Please tell me you
was-
didn't desecrate the grave.
We didn't know we desecrated a grave until after we desecrated the grave. So we desecrated the grave.
That's still a double negative, so that means you desecrated the grave.
Okay, we desecrated the grave. There's a lot of D's going on. I'm sorry. But yes, we buried the body and did what was necessary.
And now Arden can see in the dark.
Yeah.
Wait, what? You can now see in the dark from desecrating a grave.
Nala, you really have a skill for leaving out the most important things. There was I show him
Explain then.
this piece of silk. Nyala seems to be under the impression that this piece of silk that we found at the grave will enable me to see in the dark like the rest of you.
So let me just get this straight. Right. You find a
Yes,
random
we
grave.
robbed a grave.
No.
Yes, we robbed a grave.
You find a random grave in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. You think, oh, let's go and have a look. Let's rob the fucking thing. And then you take a piece of silk.
No.
Rook, it wasn't.
That's not what it
full of-
happened. Okay, the body didn't have some kind of tomb. It was buried in the snow and in the ground. There was nothing to say it was a grave until we found some kind of word thing, and just we looked around. And then we have this, and I thought this might be useful because this is the only one, because he's a human that can see in the dark. So I thought that would help.
Can we just go to sleep? I'm sorry, Rook. You've been sleeping all day. The rest of us, well, haven't.
I suppose I'll take watch, but I'm never leaving you guys unsupervised again. Put it that way. Because you do this dumb shit. and no doubt there will be consequences for it.
Well, I'll make
You
it up
were
to you in the
there when you
morning.
threw a knife at a cheese and missed. Put us in a very delicate situation.
Which I
Can we
dealt with.
please move on from that? You don't need to bring that up every
Yeah,
time somebody.
you dealt with it. Yeah,
Maruk,
you dealt with it.
you are feeling very rested. The rest of you are a bit snow blasted from traveling all day and kind of keeping watch. Sin, your hands are especially feeling quite sore from being on the reins, even though you kind of shared a bit of it, I'm guessing, with Nan. You were the driving force behind the driving of the animals as you were progressing along. What would you like to sort of? It feels like you should do your sort of your trance kind of stuff now, and the rest of you are feeling pretty knackered. Maruk, you are the only one who has slept. Are you taking the watch, or what are you doing?
I will take watch, and then when they kind of get to kind of within like an hour of them, maybe waking up.
Yeah,
maybe an hour and a half. I'll get like a cook. I'm assuming that someone has a cooking pot.
You brought some supplies. Yeah,
Excellent. I'm going to kind of pinch the pot and just get a stew on for when they wake up.
okay.
Here's my cook's utensils.
Maruk,
could you make sure you keep an eye on the deer as well for a watch, because they're in the a little hut outside as well.
Cool, of course.
so you step outside. Sorry,
Before Rook goes out, Rook,
He can go out of the spell end, actually.
Arden just wants to be warm. Rook, before I go to sleep, I've got my beakers on the side there. They don't need to be on the flame overnight or anything now. They just need to be left. But if they do start to bubble and froth uncontrollably, do throw them very, very far away. It's a little experiment I've got going on, but hopefully it's something that might help you if everything goes to plan and it's turned a different color by the morning.
And what color should I look for?
I don't exactly know right now what color it should look like, but if it starts frothing, throw it as far away as possible.
As you wish.
But it should be fine.
Any other ludicrous requests before you all drop off to sleep? No?
I didn't think mine was that ludicrous, but fine.
You're asking me to throw a bubbling pot of something that I don't know.
Good night.
He's a human, okay? He's a human.
Niala, just for you, like tiny hut ends if you leave the space.
Oh, me. Okay,
Yeah,
I was thinking if any individual in the bubble.
Anyone in the bubble can go out and in. Who was in the space when you cast it, but if you leave that space, it disperses. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, Rook, you're called to step outside through this kind of transparent. Is it? I don't know what color was it again. I've forgotten now. Niala.
On the outside, it's white, just to
And
camouflage in the snow.
Yeah, and what do you see from inside? What is it? Complete transparent?
From inside, it's transparent, so we can see around, and if there is an attack, we can see it and act.
Perfect. Okay, so the party bed down, and Rook, you step outside. The sun setting, dipping as it does here, but it is obviously cold down here when the sun goes down, and you stand and look towards. Where do you look towards? Are you looking towards the sun going down? Are you looking north, where you know Gregdon is, which you've just had a glimpse of? Or
I think I'll be looking north.
Yeah.
Towards where the place that I know to have a desert, but this place says it doesn't have a desert, will be.
You peer north, and the stars come out above you. to the west where the light doesn't quite reach. And you see that majesty of orbit drift past you. And you stand and glance, wondering to yourself. It's quiet. It's still. The night, little wisps of snow blow around and make your shoulders come a prickle with goosebumps. And as you're peering far north, you just see glinting with the last bit of sunlight, something in the air, but then flies out of your vision. But it was large enough for you to see, even though this thing must be maybe a mile, maybe 2 miles away. Just glinting. And the night passes without a care. You come to that point where you think it's time to start boiling up soup. However, Sin, you would have woken up before this. What would you like to do before everybody else wakes up?
So, I took a long rest, so I can mark that off, right?
Yeah, please, everyone, a long rest, please, if you haven't done, sorry.
All right. I'm not sure there's a lot I can do, to be honest. Besides prepare my spells. And let me prepare that one real quick. Just so that I can put it in my inventory, how many more mushrooms did I get?
They grew very, very slowly. You think that the creatures that gave you the mushrooms might be the ones to be able to cultivate these in the correct way. Even with your druidcraft, you only ended up with another 2. They grew real slow.
Yeah, since gonna go ahead and cast. What is it called again? I think it was Goodberry. Yep, Goodberry. And just eat one.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm good for the rest of the day. Anything else?
Cool, no problem.
Even though Rook just cooked you breakfast, you've gone, nah.
Just a rip on Rook, I love it.
I offer him one.
Okay, yeah, you step outside of the bubble and then Rook's got a pot on the go cooking up some sort of stew type thing.
Want a berry?
Thank you, but no, I'm all right for now. I've got a stew on.
Okay.
She just eats the rest of the berries. So.
Okay. What's Goodberry just gone? And can you make me a kitchen dex then, please, Maruk?
Is that just straight decks?
Yeah, I think that's what we were doing, wasn't it? Now we're doing straight up decks
Yeah.
for the kitchen dex.
17.
Oh, it's a pretty good stew that you're
It's great when you have a +4 to dex.
Yeah, you're cooking up pretty good. The rest of you wake. I don't know if smells penetrate tiny hut, but I'm going to say that they can for this RP. So you are woken to the smell of a pretty delicious stew, and it could be of the rabbit that Ketu had delivered.
As soon as I see them kind of like wake up,
Great.
I'll be like, I've got some deer stew out here. Anybody want some?
Deer?
Yes, deer.
No. I go and check on the deer.
They're all there. I bamboozled you.
You see all 4 deer happily, kind of they've.
Could you imagine if we woke up and Rook had just killed everything?
Killed all the deer. Just like, I was really, really peckish. Had a weird dream. Got the munchies. Had to kill 4 deer.
He had a trippy fever dream from his mushrooms. just rampaged through the deer silently without us even noticing. Right.
When Nan comes back out from like where the deer are, Rook's just pissing himself. Like, I got you.
Yes, yes.
Well, I mean,
Arden-
if Nan would one day be angry, I think we would all piss in our pants because she's never angry.
Is she angry? Is Nan
Oh, they
angry?
give me the chills.
Hmm?
Is
She's
Nan
not
angry?
angry.
Is-
No, she's not. She's just relieved that the deer are okay. And she goes, haha, at Rook.
Ha, ha.
Sorry, just a second. Sorry, folks. What?
Ha ha,
Yes, I can.
dickhead.
What is the stew?
I don't know. It's
Fuck
whatever
knows.
decided.
It's rabbit stew. Deru.
Okay, cool.
Deru.
Arden is a
Well-
vegetarian, just throwing it out there.
I was also gonna make my I need 1 hour after a long rest to make my treats. So I was gonna make some trail mix and some Bombay mix, which is vegan, so that Arden can have some.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm gonna
brilliant.
make those.
Yeah,
What?
you have a
Okay.
morning where you are just, it's a very homely sort of time. Like, you've made this space home away from home in this little alcove. There's the little tiny hut, and there's everyone digging in, and the deer are waking up, and there are nose bags provided with the sled as part of the raiment that comes with that hire agreement that you made. And they
Before
are
we-
happy munching.
Before we finish breakfast, because this needs to be done pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Arden fetches his beaker, which it now has settled and turned this very dark shade of blue.
Yeah.
And wanders over to Rook, and it's only about that big. Right. So I haven't made this before. But I was thinking of something that might be able to help you. So the last time we were traveling in the snow, it didn't, well, you didn't fare so well. So I thought, well, maybe I could help with that. So this tonic that I've made should help with your constitution and anything that should attempt to, I don't know, disrupt that. Problem, because this is the first time I've made it, I haven't really got it perfect yet. So it needs to be drank within the first hour of me making it. Otherwise, well, I don't
blows
know
up.
what happens. I don't know, but it needs to be drank pretty quickly, I think. So,
And you want to guinea pig it on me?
well, it was for you, and hopefully it should work. And you're a pretty big guy. You should be able to, yeah,
All right then. Down the hatch. Thank you.
no problem.
You're seriously going to drink it?
Right. So for the next 24 hours, Rook randomly laughs uncontrollably and has a stupid smile on his face.
You fucker! You fucker! You absolute fucker!
Does Arden
Rook started this. Rook started
What?
this.
You
So
motherfucker!
Arden's fighting back.
You motherfucker!
Might not be able to wrestle you to the ground or push you in the baths, but what he can do.
you drink it and it settles in your stomach, and then you're thinking about cleaning the stew pot, and you're like, think to yourself, stew pot. Wouldn't that be a funny name if that was a person's name? Stuart Pot. Stew Pot. And that starts tickling in Maruk's stomach. And this is
Yeah, just gonna look at the two and be like,
So it's not constant like laughing gas. It's just like every now and then you just randomly burst out laughing for no reason whatsoever. Just stupid things like that come into your head. But you've always got this stupid big fat grin on your face. Even if you are seething or upset or crying, you've just got this big massive smile on your face constantly now for the next 24 hours.
You motherfucker.
I did. What did you do?
What?
Well, now you can see the funny side.
You
Ha ha,
finished-
indeed, Nan. Ha ha,
You should be
indeed.
the one drinking it. You're the human that's not funny.
I think this is hilarious. What do you mean it's not funny?
there is.
This is funny. But you should
there
be
you
the
go.
one laughing more.
I find this
You should be the
hilarious.
one laughing more.
Can you not tell?
You're
I
not
find this very
laughing.
funny.
You're not even smiling.
But he's doing enough for all of us, so why do I need to?
Fuck you.
Let's have some
See?
animal
He's
handling
happy.
when we're ready.
Seriously.
So sorry, what was DM
This
saying?
is supposed to be us bickering over this. Seriously.
If
Right, thank you for breakfast, Rook.
when you're ready to move off, we need some animal handlings from Nan and Sin. But if there's something you'd like to do beforehand, Nan, sorry.
Yeah, just really boring logistics. Sorry, I've got 3 healing potions. I want to make sure that whoever needs them most has at least one. So, who wants a healing potion?
Do you want some DM advice or no?
Sure.
Not
Yeah.
me.
Nyala, squishy.
Yeah. So Nyala had one from when we found it in the caves, right? So I think that you've already got a healing potion,
Let me see.
unless you used that. So
I think I used it. Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
have one. A simple one.
Yeah, you got that from Devel's benches.
so I guess Nyala can now have 2. I'll keep one, and Sin, would you like one, just in case you don't? I don't know. Is that? Yeah. No. Maybe.
I ready to get hurt, but yeah, I'll take one.
Okay, cool. So I'll take 2 out of my inventory. And the second thing is, Rook, did we do the longbow exchange? Here is my longbow. I made
Oh
this.
yeah,
Nice.
I've got a longbow now, haven't I?
Please be careful with my longbow. Oh no, should I really be giving this longbow to this guy? Maybe I should reconsider. Here you go.
You take the bow and hold it across your midriff and strum the string, pretending it's guitar or a lute of some sort. I think
Oh, the dragon smiles blazing as I step into his cave.
and then
Brooke, I
everybody else,
swear to God,
you find this hilarious.
This is the best thing
I'm
I've
going
ever done.
to slap you if you don't stop singing.
Yeah, so is everyone ready to move off? That's up to you. Like we've had some
Yeah.
And logistics, yes.
I do the identifying during the travel.
Oh yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I mean we have time, so
Let's just hope if we do get into any kind of situation in the next 24 hours that requires stealth, that George can roll some wisdom saving throws to try and resist it.
If you haven't been checking the Roll20 chat, the treats give you +3 temporary hit points if you eat them within. They spoil within 8 hours, so you kind of. And I gave 1 to Arden, 1 to Nyala, and 1 to Sin for extra hit point. 3 extra hit points you get from the trail mix or the Bombay mix.
This is like powerful Bombay mix that gives you like extra vitality. I love it. Like really, really lots of the raisins in it, like that kind of Bombay mix. Let's have those animal handling. Are you going to do it as an ad, or are you going to do it as a combined, you two, Nan and Sin?
I'll give Sin advantage.
Okay, cool.
I'll help.
Thank you. Did you get this? Just yeah, my cup is that one. So.
Rook's teeth are going to get cold.
Your head's gonna get fucking cold in a minute.
stop it, you two.
Yeah, what did you guess in? What we're looking at?
25.
The animals seem well rested, well slept, and after being fed you unhook them, and from their nose bags, they seem to have had their fill. They are ready to do another day's travel. You attach them in the manners that you have kind of learned to the sled. And are we having the same lineup? How are we rolling on this, or sliding on this rather? Because we're not rolling; we haven't got wheels. How are you doing this? Is Nan and the Sin on the back again, doing the steering, and you guys on the bed? Yeah, cool, lovely. So
If that's the safest way to proceed forward, and they're happy to do that, then yeah, great.
looking with you guys looking out, you think that would be good with sort of Nan kind of watching out the back, also keeping an eye on behind. You don't know what you may come across as you travel. If you remember, we had to move a little bit north to some of this more undulating snow, so you kind of backtrack for a little while south, and then you're back heading towards your destination, which is
before we go, can I say to everyone that if there is something to identify still that we didn't do, just doing during the travel?
Yeah, okay. So if you want to remind me, everyone, of what stuff you want identified, and I'll quickly tell you what it all is. One scroll.
One scroll, one dagger.
If it's the dagger I have, she's not letting you touch it.
Oh.
So you want it identified, but you don't
One
want
scroll?
it to identify it.
No, I'm telling you that she hasn't identified it, and she doesn't really know what it does, but she does know that, yeah.
Sure. No, I don't know, but okay.
Popeye, down. Hold on, sorry, I've got to get the dogs off the sofa. And about to sit on a pair of scissors. Oh, sit down, Pops. Sorry. So you got your scroll. Is that what you're doing? Is that the only thing that needs?
This is all I have, because the other scroll I have is a map.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So this is a spell that we didn't.
I can't remember. I'm trying to find on my notes what I decided it was. Sorry. So I've got to find it. So yeah, I can do some bit of the narrative while I find it. You travel out through the wastes, and the going is quite easy. Signor are distracted. Can I have some perception rolls from the three on the front, please?
So am I doing the ritual at this moment? Because I would be distracted.
Yeah, okay, so just the two actually. So yeah, Rook and Arden then.
17.
17. You think you make out the shape of something up ahead. From this, again, the country does move up and down. The terrain is, dented and things. But you see on one peak, when you both at peaks, that you think you see something ahead.
Do I know what it is or what it looks like?
It looks like from where you are, possibly 2-3 figures, maybe.
Okay.
Far away at the moment now, quite far off, so you can't quite work out how many there are. But 2 to 3 figures, possibly with something between them, or they're on something, you're not quite sure.
Okay.
He starts pointing and laughing at them.
Are you
those two
letting us
peaks?
know? Okay.
Those two peaks. They look like boobs.
I swear, Arden, you are worse.
Arden, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I swear to gods. I swear to all the gods, I will bury your head in this sun. No.
You seem to be enjoying yourself.
I'm trying to concentrate, boys. Please stop.
Fuck you, Arden. Fuck you.
Boys. sir,
Well,
why did you
I look
this?
up at where Rook was pointing out.
I wasn't put. Oh yeah, the boob, yeah, the mountains.
So you identify as a spell of color spray,
Oh,
first level.
yes. Okay, let me just add that. Oh.
I think it's already on Beyond, so you should be easy to find.
Oh,
yeah. So you proceed on. Maruk has not notified anybody of these things on the horizon, just laughing insanely at the terrain. As you near, you've drew your eyes to them, and you see it's a similar setup to what you've got here, but a much smaller scale. There's maybe 1 or 2 people there, and a sled with just dogs, or like husky wolf type things ahead of you.
Are the figures doing any like movement?
They're moving towards you on their vehicle.
Oh, okay.
And as you near, you see them. All of you will start to see them now. There are 2 very well worn wrapped figures, medium-sized humanoids. You know, up to here with the furs, sled, reins, packs on the top of the thing, and there is you kind of come to it's like a slight valley like this. You come to a bit of the
bandits.
drops down like this, and there's a space between that you kind of travel through, a small valley, but there's room enough for you to pass. It doesn't look like they can block your way.
I wouldn't. Nyala, did you say bandits like in character out loud? Or
Yep.
I wouldn't have thought bandits would be operating in such small numbers like we.
Well, they make you think they're in small numbers. It's just like pirates. They show like all friendly, all good, until they get cornered and then their friends came in. I bet that on those sides will be more people to get on our ass.
They always travel in single file to hide their numbers.
Maybe.
Star Wars reference.
Loved it.
Of course.
I look back towards Nansen. Maybe it is wise just to slow the pace down a little, keep our wits about us.
Do you slow it, Sin? You're driving. Yeah, okay. So it slows down gradually, and they seem to do the same. And now you can kind of hear a slight reverberation, echoey sort of sound within this kind of this crevasse of snow that you move into. This sort of, you can see the other end of it. You can see the beginning of it and the end of it. It's quite a straight stretch here, but it looks like 2 snowdrifts are built up either side. But this space just changed the sound of just the trotting of the creatures through the snow, and you hear the kind of jangling of their reins up ahead, like bouncing a little off the wall, and the sides of the, every now and then there's like a little slip of the snow on the banks either side as you move through space, and you then hear, "Ho there! Ho!"
I'm going to put my hand on my longbow just in case.
Okay.
Oh.
I love it. Having character like, hi. Hello, travellers. How you doing? Where have you come from?
Kansas?
We're heading there. Got a few things. They pat on the thing. Few things to trade, hopefully.
I tell you what, if you're in Kakanzax, make sure you visit.
Do you know
Oh, poor Celia.
Make sure you visit Lucas for a cracking drink.
Lucas? What does he sell then?
Oh no.
He sells the best drink in Kakanzax. You go and find him. You tell him that Maruk has sent you.
What's the drink?
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favourite shop on the Citadel.
What is it called? What do they call this drink? Is it an ale? Is it a...
believe it's called rook ale or rook beer or something.
I'll take you up on that offer. Fantastic.
It's good. Kind of
Thank you.
flicks them a gold to kind of get you on me.
Catch a gold, and they're like, a gold? What? You are a decent chap.
I try to be.
Thank you. And he slips it inside the glove. He said, "This is my brother."
Hey, I want to ask, how much days until the next city?
Well, depends how the weather is. It could be. Well, we've been going from Merrin. 1, 2, 4. 4 nights, but we did steer clear of that place a bit. That old inn. There's the ruffians there. You don't get near them.
Oh, really?
Old inn? What old inn?
There's an old inn. Some idiot tried to build out that way.
Okay. Do you know the name of the guy that runs this inn?
No one runs it anymore. No.
Okay.
So it's all tattered, falling apart.
It's a shame. We were traveling west, and we were told that might be somewhere we could go along our way.
Well, you could stay there, I suppose. You can clear the idiots out of it. Bloody Durgar.
Oh, it wouldn't happen to be Volker, would it?
Don't know the fella's name. Bloody lovely beard, though.
Old dwarf.
Yeah, that's it of it. And he strokes his own beard, like through the things. And whoever thought of calling it in the Snowed Inn?
I thought you said you were...
Just laughed in their face uncontrollably. They're like visibly stunned.
Sorry, this asshole here slipped me something in my sleep.
He's just a very jolly fellow. Ignore him. I thought you said you avoided the place. How do you know of the Duergar that are there?
Comes to Merrin. It's not very nice when he turns up with his boys. They're civil because there's enough people there, but I don't know.
Does he go to Merrin to trade, or does he sell wares, or
to trade, to just cause havoc, to fight?
When was the last time he was there?
I haven't seen him in a while.
So he hasn't been in to trade any goods that he's acquired recently?
Not that I can remember. Not since I was there last, anyway. But like I said, it's been 4 days.
Could have been and gone since then. That's fine. All right. Well,
do they seem well armed, friend?
They're always pretty handy. Yeah, I'd say so.
Would you say that they're
pretty
as handy as this? Just reveals all of his weapons.
They look a bit aghast as to why. So well, they go. Well, you look like you're pretty well prepared, good sir. Wouldn't want to meet you in a snowdrift. As they look around.
No. We're not here to fight. We're just trying to do a couple jobs, get some money, and get out of the cold, really. But yes, Kakanzaks, if you... sorry. Yes, if you safe travel to Kakanzaks, and if you need a place to shelter for the night, there's a lovely little alcove with potentially the remains of some form of encampment, quite sheltered from the wind and the snow. Cracking place to lay your head for the night.
And they say, "Thank you very much. It's nice to meet fellow travellers. Doing an honest day's work."
It's nice to meet fellow travellers that aren't trying to kill me or us or anyone.
Yeah, those kind. Look, your arm.
He says with a big grin on his face.
Yeah. It's nice to meet people that aren't trying to kill you.
Trying to pack weapons back away, but Merrick, your arm itches. your right arm itching.
Actually,
again.
does you know?
It's really itchy. You start bidding your goodbyes, and as you you start moving off. Suddenly, there is a whoosh of snow, and you are all enveloped in a great big whoosh of snow as the snow seems to come down either side of you, or from the right hand side where they were, and there's a huge big whiteness, and you are all temporarily blinded.
I told you guys.
Can you give me some perception checks, please?
Disadvantage.
No, just regular perception. The snow's gone in your eyes. You're wiping them clear.
27.
17.
14.
Is that a
7.
natural what? Oh no.
7.
Then, as you clear your eyes first, your elven senses pick up immediately the scent of blood in the air. You look to where the travelers were. There's their sled. There's no them. There is streaked blood across the space.
They've only just left.
They're literally like 10 foot behind you. And
there's nothing but a smear of them. Great.
there's a smear of blood on the floor.
No bodies or anything, just blood.
You see an arm torn off.
Oh, they dead then. All right, I got you. Do I see anything around me besides that? Do I?
Just these two white dunes that go up either side of you, and their cart.
Is it flipped over or just normal?
Sorry, say again.
Is it like flipped over or is it like?
It looks like it could just travel straight on, apart from there is a trail of blood leading from the platform at the back, and no sign of these two.
Did you say there was dogs putting that, or what did you say was putting it?
Yeah, dogs.
Yeah, dogs, are they fine?
Dogs are there.
Get us out of here. Just go straight as fast as we can.
Fuck.
It was a forced avalanche. It's a trap. We need to.
Avalanche doesn't do that.
If it's full of rocks and shit, it does.
Now
And
would
from a
it
great
be?
height, you don't want to get caught in an avalanche if it comes down at a height.
Yeah, that would be
That
pretty
messes you up.
wise.
But they're not tall enough. You can see the top of these dunes. They're maybe 20 foot tall. At most.
Elementals, polar bears. I don't want to find
Asilia,
out.
I
Let's
know
get out of here.
this.
Let's just go.
Asilia, I
Let's
know
leave.
this, but Nyala never seen the snow in her life. So believe that an avalanche is not common for her.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to find out what Pete's Walk Mind has come up for us. Please, let's go.
Snow elemental.
Oh, I feel like it's the thing you sent me when I sent you that thing. No?
There could be loot.
Yeah.
Sin.
Mush. Let's
Sin.
get out of here.
Get us out of here.
Wait, there could be something useful.
No.
Yeah,
I don't want
that's
to
what I
die
wanted
over
to
some
do.
dried
I
meat.
want-
You turn back to try and move, looking towards the end of this little valley, and you hear this tumble of snow again, and you look back and there are no dogs.
All right, fuck it. The dogs died. I'm going.
Yeah, go.
As you drive forwards, the
On
reindeer
Dasher,
are,
Prancer, and all the other names.
the reindeer are not happy. They are smelling this blood in the air. They're starting to buck. They're starting not to want to move in the way you want to do. The carts shaking from side to side as you start moving forwards. No matter how much you try and calm them down, they will not settle. They start traipsing towards the end, and you can see that you're very, very near the end of this little valley of snow when out of the side of the left-hand bank emerges a mass of white fur. Please roll for initiative.
White.
We weren't going to get away from it. I love that you guys like tried. It's just,
Try.
Well,
there
I
probably
would've
was a
thought-
way. There probably was a way, but like
No, it's probably a yeti or something. I don't know. 12.
19.
Oh, you know what? Hold on.
1.
Sorry.
Yana's like, what's going on? Snow? Does snow do this?
What is an avalanche?
Yeah.
Niala 1.
1.
Arden 7. Did you say
12.
12? Okay, I got 7 in my head. Like,
Yeah, that would be like, there may be some loot, and let's see in the darkness, they'll be like, yeah, no, fuck the loot.
where are we? Where are we, Sin?
22.
Okay.
Brick's just pointing and laughing hysterically.
Rick, where are you in this?
22.
Okay, who's got better decks? You, Rick.
I have 18.
14.
Okay, and Nan?
Clicked it. Oh, it's in roll 20. 19.
19. Okay, let's see where this thing goes. It goes there. Okay. Yeah, this slavering creature stands out before you, white, big horns that come round, towering about probably about 10, 15 foot tall. There is blood hanging down from fangs. The white, thick fur on its chest is caked with blood and is like running down from it. It bellows at you. And you'll go first. Tell me what you would like to do.
How close is it?
It's only about from the front of the vehicle. It's in front of the deer. So you need to.
It's within 30 feet.
Yeah, you can move to it, certainly.
Okay, then. I would very much like to rage.
Yes.
It's been a while.
It's been a hot minute.
You know what? It's been a long while since we've had a fight. I'm not sure I quite know how to do this.
No, because the last fight we had was in like the golem things. So obviously I couldn't rage. But I would very much like to rage now. And then
What was the name of the sewer monster? It was Terry or Terrence or Clarence or sorry, Rick, carry on with your rage. Sorry. It's okay.
Yeah.
I love how your mind works. What was the name of the
To be fair,
was it Terry or Terrence or Clarence?
Terrence was the name that Paris called the barman in our first outing in Strahd.
Yeah, and then he was called. Was it called Cecil? Wasn't it Cecil?
Cecil, yeah.
Cecil. There we go, Cecil.
Oh wow. Okay, so yes, I have raged, and then I would very much like to run up to this thing.
Yes.
And Captain Smashy it.
Captain Smashy, go for it, please.
$17.
You swipe and miss.
Oh shit. Okay.
Trouble, guys.
What?
Well, that's my go.
Wow.
You not hit
Cool.
twice?
I've not got extra attack.
Oh, no. Okay.
What?
I've not got extra attack.
Oh, he's he
I took a
didn't
level in
take the,
fire. No, I
he
took
took a level in fighter. He didn't get the 5th level barbarian yet. Okay. Wow.
Okay, Sin, it's your go.
Is it stormy?
Sorry?
Is the how's the weather?
The weather's still beautiful blue, clear, but you can do whatever you wish to the weather.
Why can't be a stormy weather? All right.
Quite
I'm
pleasant.
gonna go ahead and cast Call Lightning,
Yep.
and
Cool.
that's you need to make a dex save of 16.
Does not make it.
All right, you take 3d10 of lightning damage.
Whoa!
Ouch.
Damn.
16
Sorry?
points. 16 points.
Okay.
Has
And
D&D
is it-
Beyond always done that thing where it comes up with everybody's rolls and flashes them in the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the good thing about this spell is a concentration for up to 10 minutes. So I could just
Sit and
keep
blast
hitting
it.
it with lightning.
So from a seemingly clear sky, somewhere further up in the stratosphere, beyond that you can see these bolts of lightning crash down atop this white form, like coruscating through its arms and body, and it roars as this electricity rides through it, throwing its head back.
Well,
It is
it's just
now-
like, I think it says it's 10 feet above the target.
Well, because
Well,
there's no
with
cloud. Oh, do you manifest the cloud as well?
Yeah, I manifest. Okay, so it says a storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that's 10 feet tall, with a radius of 60-foot radius centered on a point you can see within range directly above you. The spell fails if you can't see a point in the air or where the storm cloud could appear.
Cool. Yeah, you could do all of that. So yeah, a big cloud forms on this seemingly beautiful day, as I'll retcon. Seemingly beautiful day, a storm cloud emerges above the creature and blasts down with bolts of lightning. Nan, it is your go, Nan.
Okie dokie.
Unless you've
Rook
got
also
bonus
has to
action
make
turn.
Rook also has to make a save because he was 5 feet within 5 feet close to the point and got
Bollocks. What save is it?
Dex.
16.
Dex.
So yeah, a dex of 16.
22.
Oh,
All right, you already take half as much. And I don't remember how much it was. Was it 16?
16.
8.
All right,
So
then you
you
take
take
8,
eight.
yeah.
Ow.
Okay. It is, yeah, so it's Nan's go. You're at the back of this thing. so
Okie dokie. Sorry,
No.
I'm trying to.
I just need to clarify with Sim quickly. When
Yeah.
you've created this, have you centered it on the creature?
Mhm.
Or have you centered it further back so that the 60 feet encapsulates it? Because if
I
you
did it so
set
that
60
like
feet, if you
I centered it so that I can have a hard time escaping. So
Yeah.
I'll say that on the creature, so that
if
in
you
case
put
it
it at
starts
60
to try to run.
feet, everybody else is within 30 feet of it.
So we'd all have to make a save.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
only creatures within 5 feet of where it struck.
Oh, okay.
That's
No,
save.
okay. Fantastic.
Okay,
Okay, cool. No
sweet.
problem. All right. Yeah, sorry.
DM, at some point, I think I might need you to send me. I don't think I saved Ketu's stuff. Sorry, I was looking.
George had it, actually.
It's
George
just
had it.
a Rex Fox, isn't it? Rex.
No, it's
Rex.
not. It's
Oh,
the
okay.
one from a weird source book that George found.
Ah, okay.
There is a fox one, but there's a better one that we use, a nicer one that we're using, a bit more.
Bear with.
He was
Because
a bit
Ketu
more-
is special.
Yeah, he's a bit
Oh, greasy chicken fox.
greasy chicken fox.
Greasy chicken fox.
I will send it you on Discord.
Oh, thank you very much. Right. So, anyway, I
You're a chicken
will.
Yeah. So the dog is pestering me with his. Go away, chicken fox. Get lost.
Chicken fox.
go.
End of your turn. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm probably gonna. So the sled is stopped at this point, right? Because
The sled
otherwise,
has come to a halt. The deer are in absolute array. They are frightened. They're bucking, trying to get away.
okay.
Go away.
Right. Okay, then that. Okay, I've got an idea. So I'm going to attack because I get 2 attacks now, and I really want to play with that.
Are you staying on the sled itself?
Oh no, sorry. I think I'm gonna get off the sled, back up a bit, so put some distance between me. Probably the amount of distance. I think I've still got 50-foot walking speed. I don't know whether that. Maybe that is what happens. I should double check that.
When you level up?
Yeah, when I leveled up, maybe. I thought that it was like the temporary thing from the bow that had activated, but I'd long rested, so maybe that's just my speed now. Anyway, I'm gonna back up as much as I can, and shoot 2 arrows.
Short range, yeah.
So my range is 150 with my bow, so as long as yeah.
Is it the special one?
Sharpshooter only does stuff around.
Yeah, but if you've got sharpshooter, you don't take disadvantage at long range.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you're not moving into long range, are you?
No. I guess long range would be beyond my 150 feet, basically. So that's that's what I assumed it would be, and then it ignores cover. So, but I can also do the thing. I haven't played with the other thing where I take a -5 penalty.
To your roll.
Yeah, maybe I'll play with that a little bit later, but for now, because I roll badly, I'm just going to do 2 attacks and see whether I hit with either of them.
Okay.
Probably not. I got a 17, so it was less than Rook. Yeah.
Whistle's passed.
Okay, let's see if the second one hits.
Did you?
It doesn't. Sorry, what did you say?
I was just going to say bonus action.
I didn't Hunter's Mark, no.
No, okay, cool. Just checking. Just wanted to ask if you were going to do it or not.
No, because my bonus action, I have 2 different ideas that I want to do.
Okay.
I think it's more important that I do this than charge attack. For my bonus action, can I call out to Ketu? Ketu, can you round up the deer so that they are away from the fight and settle, kind of, come by, bit sheepdoggy, come by.
It's an idea, but you haven't considered that they're bolted to a sled.
Oh, okay, yeah.
At the moment, so this is
some of us are still on it.
You could make him sort of maybe try and back them up by barking, or
I think I want them to kind of.
Could you hold that action until we've jumped off of it, and then they can go?
Well, we don't want them to bolt, do we?
Well, just out of range.
Yeah, let's because they might do that when both of me and Sin are off, because I'm assuming Sin's still on the sled. Yeah, so
this brief second of time that you have to think about this.
Okay, cool. So I think I'll hold that action and say, Ketu, look after the deer, make sure they don't, go if,
Okay,
that's me.
And we are now at Arden.
Right. I'm going to jump off the sled and run at that thing and back up Rook. So, yep, charge. I'm going to smack it in the face with my sword.
Okay.
And that is a 25 to hit.
You hit it. Yeah, that's what we're talking.
Okay, sweet. And this will be a disheartening strike. So that's 10 damage.
Yep.
For the first hit. Second hit is going to be a dirty 20.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that.
And that's another 9 damage. And I'm going to flurry of blows. So where are my key points? There's my key point. So 2 smacks with my sword, one's a disheartening strike, and then I'm going to throw a flurry of blows at this guy. So I'm just going to, after my second slashes, I'm going to attempt to punch upwards with my fists.
I got in
That
the
is
sword.
An 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, super. And I'm going to make that stunning strike.
Okay.
So it's going to have to make, I think, a Constitution saving throw, but that's 10 damage.
Okay.
And where's stunning strike? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Stunning strike. Okay, it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
What's the DC, please?
15.
It doesn't make that Constitution saving throw.
It is stunned until the end of its next turn.
Terribly, rounding terribly.
So it can't do anything.
Yeah. So
attacks on it, I think, have advantage now.
Yeah. So the blow collides in this beast's like lower jaw, and where it's been open roaring, you close its jaw and
Yes.
slap it shut with that thing. I don't know if you've ever like stepped off something a bit too hard and bit like, you know, done your own teeth, bit your own teeth. That makes sense. It's done that to like extreme and like knocked its head back, and it stands there looking rather stunned, some might say.
This is why you always want a monk in your party.
So yeah, with it being stunned, it like you said, it cannot do a thing. It stands still, sort of.
I've got one more attack. Sorry,
gathering its wits.
I got 4 attacks when I flurry a blow.
Go for it. You got one more. Yeah, one more.
Oh, that's only a 15 to hit, so I miss on the second.
Where its head's gone back, it wobbles, and its actual like its sort of dizziness means you don't predict where it's going to hit, where it should be, and you swing past it. It stands there still wobbling, trying to gain its balance. Niala, it is your go.
This thing
run back.
Real
It's
poorly.
my turn.
I run back as well. Use my
okay.
movement. The rest, whatever's left of my movement to.
So you would have been 30 feet up there, and then you got 20 foot back.
20 feet back. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I am going to firebolt
Cool.
with advantage. It is.
Yeah, because you've attack rolls against this creature have advantage because it is stunned.
So the first one is a 9, and the second one.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's a 12. That's not gonna hit.
Okay, no, the
Bonus action. How much range am I?
oh dear, the OBS has gone weird because someone just
It's Luke.
yeah. I don't know what order we're supposed to be in now. I have no idea.
Just
now Luke the DM.
What did I do?
Someone
so yeah, when your video goes off, you go to like the end.
Yeah, my phone fell over. Sorry.
Okay. Me and George need to swap. It's like those weird logic puzzles. Like, so now like moving everybody around places. Niala and me need to swap. This is so weird. Okay, sorry. Let me just do. Yeah. So Niala, it's Rip. It's your go. Tell me what you're doing, and I'll try and sort it.
I wanted my bonus action.
Oh, sorry. Your bonus action. Sorry. Yeah.
Heads up as well. It automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws.
Oh.
And attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So if anybody has anything that causes it to have strength and dexterity 7 throws, now is the time.
Well, I might have something with strength as my bonus action. Yeah. You know, like the shove thing I took. I'm going to do that. So he's knocked back. He's knocked back 5 feet away from us.
What's with that? With what? how does that take effect? Like, what is the spell that you're using for this, or bonus action that you're using?
It's actually thanks to my feet telekinetic
Telekinesis.
that shove.
How can it be?
As a bonus action, you can try to telekinetically shove one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. When you do so, the target must succeed on a strength saving throw, or be shoved 5 feet towards you or away from you.
Okay, let's have that strength. What's the DC on the strength saving throw?
It was 14, but since
But it
apparently
automatically fails it because it's stunned.
No, it's only on dexterity, strength and dexterity. Yeah, all right, confirmed. So straight back. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, straight back.
So if that's moving out of my attack range, would I get an attack of opportunity on it?
Yes.
No, because it's only you only get opportunities attacks when something willfully moves away from you.
Yeah. I'd love that if he could.
I know, yeah. that would be overpowered.
Like honestly, the amount of combinations that you could mess things up with if that was possible. But they made sure in the small print it said willfully move. I was like, whoops.
I think that's the right order now. Oh god, it's so messed up. I've done it. Yeah, I've done it. Like you've all like jumped around the screen. Like at one point, Niala was in the DM space.
I will try to make sure my phone doesn't fall over again.
Honestly,
it's okay, dude. And so we are at Rook. You see this creature suddenly blasted backwards with a telekinetic shove.
Oh yeah, because it was stunned, so it didn't get a go, did it? Oh yeah.
Engaged with you. Yeah, it hasn't even had a chance.
So it's currently 10 feet away from me, correct?
It is 10 foot away with you.
Beautiful. So I don't have to move to attack it because I am long-limbed. So yeah, I'm just going to smack it again with Captain Smashy.
Yeah, cool.
No, it's not advantage anymore because it's not stunned.
It's till the end of its beginning of its
No, it's stunned until the end of my next turn.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's advantage. Oh, beautiful.
It's still stunned.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Right.
Wreck it.
So that's 12 bludgeoning damage plus 8 radiant damage.
12, 8, 20.
That's 20 damage.
Okay. Yeah. Now it is Sin. Sin, you're in.
Oh, you're muted, Sin.
He's also mid-conversation with someone.
Gesticulating wildly. I love it.
It's certainly emotive, isn't it?
It's the cast lightning storm hand motion, I think.
Possibly. It's probably call lightning, considering that's what he cast last time. I can't imagine he's going to do something different.
Yeah.
You ain't shit.
Whoa.
Wait, what happened?
You'll go.
I thought this battle was heated. Wow.
We don't know if the initiative roll, what the initiative roll is in Sin's place, but Sin, it's your go.
I'm gonna just continue with my lightning because he automatically fails it, right? Oh,
sorry,
19?
Yeah.
No, that's like damage.
Oh, cool. Yeah, lovely.
Is Rook still next to him?
Not within 5 feet.
Nope, not anymore.
Wow.
I make sure of that.
Yeah, I'll fix that.
Walk away from my target like that? Okay.
Yes, because otherwise I'll get hit.
Tactics, guys.
Big brain players.
How far away are you? 10 feet from it?
Yeah. No.
Down
No.
low.
No.
Nyala pushed it away from him, so this time around it wouldn't hit him.
Okay, so Sin, Nan, it is you, please.
Cool. Well, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna attack twice and see how this round goes. Let's see whether I can hit it as well. Oh, Jesus Christ, no, 13. Such a low roller. It's so bad.
You've got advantage.
Huh? Oh, do it. Is it?
Stunned.
It's not stunned.
Stunned.
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
Stunned, you got advantage. On both
Still. So yeah, the first one doesn't hit because the advantage is too low. Let's do 2 rolls. 1.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
She's still got snow in her eyes.
It's this new bow and quiver. She's not used to
it. Picking up arrows.
It keeps missing.
Out of the 4 rolls, the highest was 17.
God. Oh my god.
I think I need to stop using D&D Beyond for rolls, to be honest, guys.
You need to use physical dice.
Grab
Yeah,
your dice. Go and grab them, and we'll have
Holy crap.
we'll have let's do some bonus actions. Are you going to try and do something with that bonus action?
Is Ketty
Yeah,
going to do that thing now?
No, well, and so it was held until I'll hold that.
Arden's left. Sin's still on the back, blasting everything with lightning.
Yeah, that's so. I'll do. So DM, if I did something else with my bonus action, would Ketu not do that if the reindeer did bolt?
You could say that what was your trigger? That's the kind of thing. What was your trigger for Ketu's move?
If the reindeer bolt to leave, that he is to.
He would still probably.
Them.
I'm going to say that you've given him that instruction, and he would try and obey that. You have another bonus action to do something else. So he is holding his action till they do that. Basically, he's holding that action.
Right. Okay. So this bonus action, I'm going to do the charged shot from my bow. So if I do hit, then it does an extra 3d6 damage. I will charge my bow for next time, and that's me done.
Wow.
Yeah, so that bow is powering up. Arden.
I'm going to charge back in and smack him with my sword again.
Go for it. I'm just hoping that
18.
18. Cool. Hits.
6 damage.
Yep.
24.
Yeah.
10 damage.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to do normal bonus action of an unarmed strike, which is an 11. So no.
No, afraid not.
And then I'm going to run away again.
The creature shakes its head, comes to, lets out a mighty roar.
Oh dear.
But also there's something like in the back of the throat that sounds like almost like a cawing sound.
What?
And at that, from either side of the 2 hills come these swarms of black ravens that drop down upon you. One onto Arden, and the other one round Sin on the cart. So you're now surrounded by ravens. But first, we're going to resolve Mr. Creature's move. So he's up in the grill with Maruk. So it's obvious that's where he's going to go for. He's charging. He rolls What are we looking here? So, 19.
Oh, just hit my AC.
Oh. 15.
What kind of damage is that?
It is slashing with great claws.
Resistance.
Cool.
That's 8.
Oh, and then tries to go again at you, but swipes, misses. The ravens come around. I'll resolve Arden first, so they swoop down upon you, and they. It is a 14.
Nope.
Okay, that one doesn't hit. Sin, they're around you. Oh my gosh. 10? Literally can't hit a thing.
Don't think that even hits Nyala's AC, and she's a wizard.
Legit thought he rolled a natural 20, and I was like, God damn it. Nothing.
Actually, a 10 does hit me.
Oh my god. You've got the base AC. You can't have anything lower than that.
You are so
Oh
squishy.
god.
You are so squishy.
Protect Nyala at all
Don't you
costs.
guys.
Okay, so
I told you, well, she told you she would die first.
we're round to
That's
you,
well
actually,
arranged.
Nyala. Squishy Nyala, please tell us what you do.
I feel this is gonna be my name from now on.
Change it in the Discord.
No. So I'm going. Oh my fucking.
He is my squishy, and he will be mine.
I let you. I let you. Honestly, I will let you.
Gotta love Finding Nemo.
Oh my god. I am going to do a mind sliver.
Oh yeah.
So I want you to roll me an intelligence saving throw for 13.
How did this happen? Okay. You cast that spell out and it doesn't have an effect, I'm afraid. I rolled an 18, my first high roll, and it's like a -2 creature.
I hate you.
I'm sorry. Let's go. I'm not sorry. I'm going to kill you guys.
You can use your familiar as a bonus action, can't you?
You do have your familiar.
I do have my familiar.
Caca.
I don't know what the stats are for an owlbear cub.
We're just using the stats for owl, I think.
Oh, right.
It's not so much.
Yeah.
It's not really
They're
an
not
owl
really
yet.
combat creatures. They're more fly
Cute
around and look at
creatures.
stuff creatures.
Although technically, if you get it within 5 foot,
You can
it
cast a
can
spell
count
from
as
it.
flanking. Technically. So if you swoop your
familiar-
owl,
I have to remind you, a familiar cannot attack, technically. But they
Well,
can.
they
Still
do have
get
an
rid of
attack,
it.
but they do have an attack ability, which
Yes, they
I've
do.
always found odd that
Hmm.
they've got an attack ability, but technically they can't attack.
Yeah. But they can
yeah.
carry a spell. I don't know if I'm allowed to, as a
Has to
bonus
have a range of-
action, put a spell on Queenie and make him deliver it.
No,
It has to be a range of touch, doesn't it?
yeah, that's right. But you could imbibe it with your kind of whispering it in the Queenie's ear, but Queenie wouldn't be able to cast it till you cast it on your turn.
Okay.
So you could get Queenie to fly up to touch range if you wanted to. You can activate that spell to kind of send that message through Queenie to kind of extend your consciousness through Queenie.
Queenie, I can't believe it's called Queenie.
Hey.
Really was a blonde and looks cookie.
Come on, what's
I
Queenie
don't know
do?
this one. I think I'll do that in my next turn because it's still at Rook ass, so I'm just going to shove it again. And I would like you to do me a strength saving throw.
Come on. What's the DC?
14.
Yes, it doesn't move. It's up in Rook's grill. Okay. Round 2. Rook, then please.
Oh, it's me. Okay.
Thought this was round
Mario.
I wonder what I'll do. Captain Smashy. Do I get advantage because of flanking?
There's nothing flanking it at the moment.
Damn it. I thought
familiar isn't it?
Yeah, I thought the familiar was.
No,
Familiar's now in position.
She didn't move it. She didn't move
Queenie
it.
is with me, actually.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine.
Sorry.
Right.
I suggested it. But...
I was laughing too much at the Queenie's name.
26 to hit.
Yes.
You have to.
That is 13,
Don't you dare
15 bludgeoning damage and another 8 radiant damage.
Okay.
That's all I can really do, if I'm honest with you.
Kentucky Fried Owlbear.
Kentucky Fried Owlbear.
Hit by the cool lightning on Sin's round.
Whenever I hit this thing, I just burst out into uncontrollable fits of giggles.
Yeah,
I'm hitting something.
As
manically laughing
from Captain Smashy, Rook is just laughing manically at this face.
All I can think of is that meme from American Psycho of Christian Bale there with the axe and the big smile. That's Rook right now.
And him to swear playing in the background. So it's Sin's go. Sin. There is Rook in the grill of the creature.
Kind of want to call lightning on the guy.
Yeah.
Get Rook and Queenie at the same time too.
No, Queenie's not there. Queenie's with Niala.
I thought Queenie was giving.
She was going to, but then she didn't. So it didn't happen.
Oh damn! There's no point doing that anymore.
Fuck you!
I just want to kill that familiar. Yes, so horrible. It's lovely.
I've waited for this familiar for a while now.
Sin's just jealous that everybody's got a pet but her.
I don't.
Okay, she doesn't need pets or friends. She has voices in her head that she's perfectly fine with.
She's got her own friends in her head.
Yeah, most of them are trying to kill her, but
Sin's all the friends she'll ever need.
Yep. Just need one more, and there'll be a group of 5 again.
Sin's the cut of the group.
Oh, damn. You said there's a swarm of what? Ravens next to me?
Around you, so you are engaged with ravens.
Oh, damn.
But they missed you, so you didn't have to break concentration on your lightning. So
yeah, kind of want to call lightning on myself, and then get rid of the owls. That could also kill the reindeer too. She likes the reindeers to an extent. I can't do anything without getting. All right, I'm like, what? Do we know what we're fighting? Was it a yeti or what are we fighting again?
You can make a nature check, I guess, in the middle of battle. If you
it's a big, massive, white, furry, toothy thing.
Yeah, because I want to say it's an intelligence thing, isn't it? God damn it!
It seems like it's a yeti of some description.
And what was it in nature?
Yeah, if you want to identify what it is.
11.
We're using your turn to decide whether we're fighting a yeti.
No, never mind. Fuck that. I'm calling call lightning. Fuck. I'm call lightning on the thing.
Okay.
So it matters what it is. Let's just kill it.
What's the dex save?
16.
No.
All right. I'm gonna just Hey, that's pretty 18 again. 18.
18 damage, and Rook.
Is it
He's
Rook
got a lot
next
of
to it
hit
though?
points.
Sorry,
Is it Rook next to it?
Rook does now have to make it because Rook is in there.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah.
because a
You
big
were
thought-
within 5 feet of it?
Oh
You have to
yeah,
make it.
he came up to me, didn't? Oh bollocks!
Yeah, I couldn't shove it.
What is it? Dex.
Yeah. Yeah, 16 points of damage, 18 points of damage. Yeah.
Half of Rook's health.
I like to think that
Sin is
Wow.
currently the most dangerous thing on this battlefield.
Yeah,
Nothing else has hit us
Yeah.
yet.
yeah, 100%.
I don't know what it is. My rolls are just absolutely appalling. This creature is like bad, like badass. Like
Does this creature even look hurt? Because it's been taking some beating.
Yeah, it's
Um,
looking. It's starting to look a bit worse for wear now. Nan.
Just a
wait,
bit.
Harry, Rook, I've been continuing. I don't know if I could do anything as my bonus action.
Oh,
Let me
sorry.
check,
I
Rook.
apologize.
No, just wild shape. Never mind.
Go Nan.
Just wild shaping. It's
Like
just
the
this
most
amazing
awesome
cool thing. I'm so nervous to roll this dice, you guys. Okay, let's see whether I actually roll over a 10. I
Natural
do!
20. Natural
It's not a
20.
natural 20, it's a 16, so it's a 26 to hit.
Hey.
Yay!
Whoa!
Fuck you, D&D Beyond. With your pity.
No.
Is this what the
Don't,
ball
Not
centaur?
fuck
No.
you, D&D Beyond. Potential
No.
sponsors, not fuck you, D&D Beyond.
No.
No, it's not gonna happen.
I'm
It's-
rolling on D&D Beyond.
It-
Do you want it to be
probably
angry
won't-
at me?
It probably won't be. It probably won't happen. But let's not tempt fate.
I say,
all
let's
right?
not burn bridges just yet.
Pete can beat me out or whatever. I gave them research. I did a research session with them, so they, whatever.
They owe you.
They owe
They
you.
owe me.
3 years down the line, Ariel's making a YouTube video of a formal apology.
I almost went to go work for them.
Fine.
Like
D&D
I almost said, like I was talking to a guy about an interview, and so fuck them double for not
Giving
hiring
you a
me.
job.
Yeah, right.
Jeez.
So I got 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 damage with the arrow, but then I hit it with my 3d6. So let's roll some d6. So 11 force damage.
8 plus 19.
So that's it. Well, and then I roll to hit again because second attack, I suppose, but I don't think I'd get the force damage again. It's only on the
Okay.
first hit. That's it. Okay, so I'll roll to attack again. Maybe I'll hit, maybe I won't. It does a 20 hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Now she's hitting. Now she's hitting.
Love it.
D&D Beyond, it hates me. Oh, I got an 8 as well on my D8. So
Nice.
oh, 8, 9, 10, 11. So another 11 damage. There we go. That's better.
Nan's
Thank
doing
you.
something.
Thank you, shiny dice.
Cool. Yeah, lovely. So we are at Arden.
Nice shiny dice.
Right.
I
Okay.
want it.
Arden's going to
Oh, no.
run away from these ravens, whatever they are.
You're gonna try and run away.
I don't need to try. I'm mobile, so. So yeah, just run past them. And I actually no, saying that, I don't think I can just run past them. I think I have to have hit them, and then I can run away from them. Let me just double check my feet before I get too confident.
Like I'm a
Are
kill
you
Rook.
as mobile as you claim?
If it's a fit, okay.
When you
I'm
when you
think
make
of.
when you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke an opportunity attack against that creature for the rest of the turn, whether you hit it or not. Okay, yes. So I'm going to take a swipe at them first, then I'm going to run away.
Punch them first.
So I'm just going to swing my sword around, trying to hit as many of these ravens as much as
Just,
possible.
Was
Uh,
one on you.
Attack roll, please.
That is a 14.
14 hits.
Oh, cool. suppose they're only ravens. That's 6 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run away from them.
Just like
run. And I'm now going to take my second strike at the yeti,
okay.
which is a 25,
Yes.
and that is 7 damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to bonus action unarmed strike it, which is a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Stunning strike, this bad boy.
Yeah.
So make me a Constitution saving throw, please. 9 damage.
It doesn't make the con save. Oh, that's dice.
So it is now stunned again and can't. It is. Sorry, it's incapacitated until the end of my next turn, and yeah, automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and everybody has advantage on it.
And I got a for sure hit too. I'm gonna kill Rook.
I'm going to run away with what's left of my movement as well to not get hit by lightning. So yeah, that's me. Monk's rule.
Nyala, it's your go.
I go. So I don't need to bring Queenie because for now. So I'm just going going for a firebolt again, hoping to burn the thing down because Diana is done with the thing. So first roll, it's 18. I'm gonna see if I can have better. Yeah, no, 18.
Yeah.
Okay. So and that's. If my dice want to roll 2 7, so that's 14 fire damage.
Tell me how this goes down.
Well, at this point, Yana is just really pissed off. I want to say that every time,
goes past it.
Yeah, every time that there is a final blow, it's Nala with fire tanking it. Just want to say. Just want to say. So at this point, Nala is really pissed off by the thing. It rooks on and on and on, and also Raven all around. So she just light her hand, sigh, and be like, "Rook, down," and just throw it, like really with anger, like just die already.
It collides with the chest and erupts all over the creature. It goes up like a candle. Rook, you're standing in front of this creature. See this happen and start pissing yourself laughing.
Big thing go fire.
And there's still swarms of ravens swooping round. Oh, you know what? Actually, I need to make the ravens go. So, yeah, that happens. And then the ravens didn't take their turn. They were supposed to take a turn. So one is going to swoop and follow Arden and rolls flipping appallingly. I think, again, no, it's a 10. And then the other one at Sin, 24. Yes, I hit something. I actually hit something.
The ravens hit something. Not even the yeti. The ravens.
It's amazing, this game. Okay. And he takes a grand total of 2 damage.
They're just messing up my hair.
It's off.
Take some time to get this done. Fuck out of here. Shit.
So,
You're way too happy, Peter, to eat something.
but no, it's exciting because everything I've rolled has been absolute trash. Yeah, the creature roars, and as it and erupts in flame. Rook, it is your turn. There are ravens pecking at your friends.
I'm going
Add her up.
to get the longbow out. Fuck it, let's go. Let's give it a whirl.
Okay.
Dinner time for Ketu.
Do you have arrows?
Yeah, I've got shit tons of arrows, I think. Yeah, I have 15 arrows.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to fire at the ravens.
Hey, which ones? The ones with Sin or the ones with Arden?
Fuck Arden. The ones over Sid.
Even though Sid's been electrocuting you for the last.
I don't know that, do I? Still, fuck Arden. That is a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sin nearly killed him, but I'm.
That is 12 damage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're.
Wait, no. Ignore me, because rage
You only
is
have
only
one
for
attack, right?
Yeah, I've only got one, and rage is only for melee.
Yeah, rage don't count. Okay, cool. Sin, you got birds.
He's
up on the
stunned,
board.
right?
Huh?
He's stunned?
No, the Yeti's gone. The
Yeti's fried.
Fried, gone.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, I wanted to kill him. All right.
Yala did her favourite thing of stealing the kill. Again.
I know.
Missing every attack and then getting the last one on.
I know. Shit, I had a good way to explain how he died. And then... God damn it. I might kill her fucking familiar next. For stealing my kill.
Take your rage out on the
ravens.
Ravens that are in front of you. Tell us how that happens.
They're on Arden too, right?
Yeah, there's 2 swarms.
All right, I'm just focused on Arden.
No, I'm not gonna have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, you have good dex. I know what you're worrying about. If I had hex, I'll cast an Arden too.
So you're moving your cloud.
Well, the cloud is in it's
60 feet. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah. Everyone's in it. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're quite close quarters here. Yeah. Apart from Nan. Nan's not.
Yeah. Nan is far away. Oh, that's pretty good. 25 in total. But I gotta. Yeah, it's gonna be focused on Arden so that I can catch the other 2.
The birds fail and fry.
What was the DC?
16. He should be fine.
Yeah, no.
No?
Please tell me I don't have to make that save.
No. Was Arden next to you?
I don't know. How far away did you run from me?
No. It's where the lightning strikes, and they're striking on the ones that are around Arden. So
yeah.
No, but
how far?
Yeah, but I punched him and then I ran away again. So I'm nowhere near him. I'm at least 20 feet away from him.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. Right. Well, you take 25 points of lightning damage.
Well, fuck. Ouch.
I couldn't participate in the arena, but I'm gonna do this. So
he's done more damage to his allies than he has done to enemies.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is 1 swarm of ravens left, and it is Nan's go.
Okay. Who are these ravens? They just randomly. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll roll to try and.
Who are they?
Who are these ravens?
The ravens in this game don't have any meaning.
To find out who they are, what they want.
The ravens in this game aren't actually other people as well.
19.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's roll that DiMaggio. 7 damage with 7. Sorry, 8, 9, 10 damage. Sorry, I always forget the plus.
Yeah.
And
There's
I will
very
try.
few birds flapping around, still trying to peck Sin's hair and eyes.
Okay. Let's see if I hit again. Maybe I won't. 12. Does 12 hit?
Just on.
Oh, okay. Well. Oh, another 10.
Yeah,
Oh.
the last two you managed to
That's one.
shish kebab, and they drop to the floor like perfectly ready for putting over a grill. You are
Ketu,
now
chicken.
Ketu hungrily straight over, sniffing around at these things. Then bounds back towards you with like it doesn't like the taste of the crow. Like it's not happy about this. Can you, Sin, on the cart, please make some animal handling at disadvantage, please?
How many? Just one?
Yes. You're the only one left on the sled.
Yeah.
I'm on it actually.
With advantage?
Sorry.
I haven't moved.
Disadvantage. Yeah. So yeah,
I haven't
you
moved.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay.
9 plus 8, 17.
17. That's with your disadvantage.
Yeah. Because the
Yeah.
other one was 19.
Okay. You managed to calm the senses of these creatures. They're still pretty shaken. The whole area is strewn in blood, and the after smell of lightning, that ozone smell. Maruk, something of a dream comes back to you just in your head.
Burning hair.
Electricity in the air.
Is my hair just going like?
Yeah, everybody is like.
Everybody's like they've been rubbing their socks on the carpet, and they're all full of static electricity.
Everyone's
Are all the animals dead? Like all the enemies and stuff?
That is everything gone in this area. There is just like feathers, the smell of lightning, your cloud gradually dissipating. I'm guessing if you're losing your concentration on it, the sky becoming clear again, and the corpse of this great big white creature.
Can I go check the other sled to see what they have?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah. Make an
I'm gonna help you.
I will look after the reindeer while Sin goes and
investigation with advantage because Niala's helping.
Hey. Oh wait. How many do you have on investigation?
Maybe Niala should do it. I think she's better.
I have a plus
Well, I have a
one.
+2.
Not much of a difference. Still gonna do it. Hey, 30-20.
You search through the packs. You find a few small effects. You find some nice writing vellum, like writing paper type stuff.
Parchment.
Sorry.
Parchment.
Yeah, it's another kind of stuff called vellum. It's kind of the nice.
Oh, okay.
And a pen and ink. Looks like it was going to be used for writing something. There's nothing on it at the moment. And the rest of the cart is packed out with some rations. So you've got another probably week's worth of rations for 2 people. So you've got like 2 weeks worth of rations for yourself if you were to take them and not share them.
Give them to Niana because I got my good berries. Those keep me satisfied all day.
Okay, cool. So you've got
Actually, going to give to the other to
okay.
have
So there's
something.
14 rations to distribute. However you wish to do that. Should we just do that in downtime?
14.
Yeah.
Anything on the body?
So 8 ration each.
No, 14.
Oh.
1 4. So 2 weeks worth of rations for 2 people. A week's worth of rations for 2 people.
It's like 3 each between like Nan, Rook, Nyala, and Arden, but like 1 extra, so somebody gets 4. The rest of us get 3.
Okay. And they seem to have been transporting on the bed. There's lots and lots of bulbs, plant bulbs.
While they're looking at that, Arden's going to go to the Yeti corpse, or I presume it's a Yeti.
Yeah.
And salvage whatever he can from it, whether it's claws, teeth, whatever.
Let's have some survival then to see how well you can hack this thing.
Is there anything on the body?
Can I? Well, I was going to help Arden, but also I'm looking after reindeer. Somebody needs to look after the reindeer.
I think you're probably best staying with the reindeer. You can. The bodies are nowhere to be seen.
I thought our arm was sticking out.
There was just an arm. like this part of the arm, the forearm. There was nothing else left of the.
Oh, so like when I put it out, it's just like whoa. Like
Yeah. If you were to go and touch that arm, you'd be like, yeah, you just have like an arm.
is this the arm with the gold piece? Can I check real quick?
You can check, make an investigation inside the glove.
I'm not helping you on this.
Oh, that's in that one.
It's not.
Right.
As you reach inside, you instead you don't find a gold piece, but you reach in and you slide your fingers in, and it is wet. It is damp and slick. You pull your hand out, and attached to your hand by thick mucus is the most ragged traveler's hanky you have ever seen. It's stuck to your fingers.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
You got it, Sim. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Hey, that's pretty good. Saving throw?
Yeah.
That's what's that? 16?
Oh, you're there. No, you hold back the bile. And throw
Not with the hand that the mucus is on, I hope.
I'm gonna take the hand and then throw it to Nyala, and then there's your next lunch or dinner or with that rook. Was that rook?
No, that was
Rook,
Nyala.
wasn't it?
Nyala and Rook.
That was me, actually.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that
Oh,
works with either
thanks.
one.
I
was-
think we
I was
can
just-
cook it well.
Why are we resorting to cannibalism? Really? I know you're not technically the same species, but come on, guys, we're better than this.
I will put my hand in the snow.
Better
and, like,
than you
clean it
throwing a
off in
knife
there.
on the Lord.
Yeah, you pull your hand out, and still when you open your fingers, there's like spider webbing.
Didn't eat it.
God damn. All right. I don't want to wipe out my clothes. I just got these washed. Do I
Snow
have
around.
anything on me?
Snow. It's like
Oh, wait. Okay, last thing. I'm so sorry. I'm
Yeah, just going
just-
back to yours and be like, I got an arm.
before she leaves, I'm pat her in the back, kind of clean myself off. I'm like, good
Hey!
luck. No, you don't know anything. You don't know anything. You're too busy looking at the
No,
lead.
no.
Okay.
Perception check then, Yana, if you're being wary of sin. What do
When
I?
are we not being wary of sin?
Okay. First, rude. Rude.
I always have to.
I mean, considering you dealt more damage to me than the fucking Yeti did.
You don't know that.
Yes, I
It
do.
was
No, you
lightning!
don't. You said you have no idea where the lightning's coming from. She cast fucking caught lightning again and get them both out. But
Anyway, she's just going to grab you and rub the fleshy bits of the arm in your face.
oh, all right. That's what you want to do. Give me a moment. As I
You
roll.
see this kind of squabbling going on
D100.
at the background, Rook? With these.
That's a 90. That's bad for you.
Uh-oh.
Let the fuckers play.
Hey, Aaron!
All right.
You
I
made your
don't-
bed, now lie in it.
I don't have much of damage spells besides call lightning. Should just stab her with my queen's feather.
Whoa.
That's
Roll for it.
20 to hit.
Why is sin so violent towards everyone?
I don't know.
Does that hit me?
That sure it's.
That's a 20.
Yeah.
It's pretty light out, right?
It's full brightness.
You don't take any necrotic damage, but you do take 4 points of damage.
Okay, so rest of you see Sin pull a blade and stab Nyala.
Ow!
Right. Arden
What was
runs
that?
in fast.
What was that for?
Yeah, it's 4 points of damage. How much is that of your health? So of your
Oh,
total
I'm
health.
good. I'm good. I'm good.
No,
We're
but
just yelling
as a
at him like,
percent-
what was that for?
So yeah, what would you do, guys? You see this druid?
Well, do we see it?
That's a 12.
For starters, do we see it?
It wasn't done stealthily. It's in the open. You'd be looking around trying to see if there's any more ravens coming. I think your passive perception would. You'd be already keeping an eye on your fellow allies to see where they are in battle.
Okay. So if Arden sees it, he's fucking over there like a shot.
Yeah, cool.
Sword drawn.
Rook,
Like, not
Rook
fucking
literally
about.
doesn't give a shit.
I mean, you already
Rook's literally
skinny.
says, go ahead.
And that.
Sorry, I didn't have my headphones on while I was peeing because it's weird.
Yeah, sorry.
Well,
Sin-
Sin just stabbed me.
Then stab Nala. Nyala.
Why?
Exactly.
Because I rubbed a cut arm in her face because she
Sin's
washed her
a
hand
dick.
on my outfit.
So she
Sin
wants
can
to
dish
stop.
it, but she can't take it, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I will get in between Nyala and Sin. I'm not going to draw a weapon. But
Arden and Nan ride up and stand between you two.
Or hang on a minute. No, somebody needs to stay with the reindeer. So unless
Arden's run up immediately.
I will stay with the reindeer, because otherwise we'll be stranded in the frozen wastes. And
I'm at the reindeer.
it's fine. I'll stay.
Yeah, okay. So Arden, tell me what goes down here.
Well, Arden still has his sword out from the
Yeah.
Yetis.
Dripping with Yeti blood.
Yeah, and literally just walks up.
She just fucking stabbed me.
You see
Looks at-
Nyala holding her hand to her stomach.
I
Like a nick on the yeah.
Yeah.
Explain.
She just washed her hand on my outfit, so I rubbed the arm on her face and she just stabbed me.
Right. Enough of this stupid shit. The last time this happened, we were in the Underdark and we all almost died. Right? We have things to do. We have jobs that we have to accomplish. Teresa's counting on us. We almost got mauled by a Yeti. And you want to play stupid games by stabbing your friends. Looking at Sin. Everybody likes a bit of fun. But when blood gets drawn, that's crossing a fucking line. So if anybody isn't able to play nice, they should turn around and they should go back to Kakanzax now. And I turn around and I walk back to the Yeti corpse.
I'm going to fall. Bitch. Oh, fucking hell. Fortunately, I have some healing. And she just cast False Life on her, so that's...
And Arden, as they're walking back to the Yeti corpse, Arden turns to Nyala and he's like, "You should know better than to pull stupid stunts like that. That one."
Oh, come on, it was harmless. If you do this to me, I'm not going to stab you.
Yes, but armless.
Merc, you hear armless and then laugh.
Armless, armless. It's the French accent makes it even better. It was armless.
I'm already laughing.
I presume Rook was already laughing while Arden was trying to be stern and
Yeah.
but yeah, Arden's just
Rook is
while Arden was giving himself.
Yeah, Rook at some point is engaged with one of the Yetis and trying to have a staring contest, but is laughing in a Yeti at one of the reindeer. Sorry, just looking at the reindeer, and the reindeer he's like, "You lost, you lost." Yeah. So, what did you get on that survival for the Yeti harvest?
I hadn't rolled it yet because I was waiting for everything else to be sorted out first. So I don't know whether I'm doing this alone or if anybody's coming over, if Rook's with the reindeer, if Nanjala wants
Well,
to come over.
since I'm coming with you, you can get advantage?
Yeah, of course. Let's have a...
Okay. Sorry, I'm having to move my phone so I can see that part of the screen where survival is. Right.
Cool.
There we go. Survival. Well, that first one was a natural one, so thank God for advantage. And that's a 22.
Yeah, you. Where are you focusing? The jaw, the hand?
Well, I mean, originally he was going to go and try and get some claws off, and then go to the teeth, like go to things that might be valuable, stuff that he can maybe powder down and use in alchemy, or stuff that can be sold off as trophies or useful for other.
You think
other
probably
other
that
people.
any jaw parts might be mouth and jaw.
Okay. Okay, well then that's where he'd go.
Yeah. So you managed with that. Was it 22? Was it?
22.
Yeah. You actually managed to dislodge the bottom jaw bone, and it comes away from where you'd punched it, uppercutted it earlier, and stunned it several times. That jaw is really loose, not broken, but it dislocates and comes away quite easy with some hacking with a dagger to the side of the mouth, and you have a yeti's jaw bone with about you think it's about 20 teeth that run along the bottom, of varying in sizes, and some molars at the back. The thing that is disconcerting is the stench. Would you take this away?
Yeah, I was gonna look at it and be like, "Ooh, fancy! You think it would be a good necklace?"
I was hoping for more substantial use, not necessarily decorative.
I do want to keep this meat, though. It's cooked.
You want
to try and harvest some yeti meat? Okay.
The tongue would be good.
Arden just looks at her and is just, I'm not even going to attempt.
I want to just allow that without a roll, just that as you walk away back to the sled, there's Nyala holding this yeti tongue, like viciously hacking away with a serrated dagger and packing away into somewhere in her pack a yeti tongue. I just love it. So it's happening. Is
there a way that it could be, if we could get, like, I know the front of it's probably gone up in flames, but if there's a back of it, would we be able to skin it or get some kind of hide, some yeti fur?
Pretty ruined when that last fireball hit. It's the firebolt rather,
and from all the lightning.
Yeah, and all the lightning. You think that the hide is not anything you could make more than a small coin purse out of.
Okay, never mind then. Don't worry about that. Stick with the jaw. Right. Turn back to the others. Is everything okay? Is the sled intact? Are the deer all right? Are they being calmed down? Is Nanjala handling that? Are we able to proceed?
I've stayed with them, so they hopefully haven't gone anywhere unless DM.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you can have a little check to them, have a little talk to them, calm them down if you'd like to, like give them a pat and that kind of stuff. And Sin's animal handling had already brought them to a stage where they were pretty calm. I need to make a roll.
Can I?
Hold on.
Can I do something, DM, really quick with Rook?
Yeah.
Just a little innocent thing.
I'm going like to. When you say that, though, yeah, go on. I suppose.
Just going to cover my arms with my cape. Going to Rook and be like, "Hey, shake my hand."
It's gonna laugh no matter what you do.
You see a tabaxi with a human hand.
Sure, I'll bite. So, Rook will grab this hand, like noticing it's not a tabaxi hand. Rook will grab this hand and just throw it, and then just start pissing himself.
Yeah, It sort of overends like this through the air and off into a snowdrift.
Can I
Rook's
ask
going to have had a
You
good
get
ab.
my arm!
Rook's going to have a good core ab workout from all the laughing.
Yeah, Nan, what did you want to
ask? So since I'm still getting used to having spells, darkness requires bat fur, but could the crow feathers maybe replace it, DM? They're black.
Have you established a focus of some sort? Like,
maybe do you want to talk about this outside?
Yeah, I think we can find something as a focus, and then anything that doesn't have a monetary cost will do it like the casters run.
Okay, cool.
That if it has a monetary cost or is consumed, then you need it. Otherwise, this covers the components. All right.
Yeah, because this is listed as components. There are certain things that are components of darkness.
Well, when you get a spell, some of them are like resurrection needs diamond dust for it, but it's actually
or a brazier.
Yeah, and it's consumed by the spell.
Right. Yeah.
Unless it's for me, I don't need components for spells to revive me.
Okay, there you go.
Class features.
But also there's other ones that need a monetary value of a gem or a gilded flower or something like that. If it's got a cost beside it, basically, you're going to have to go and find that thing to do that spell.
Okay, but if there's no cost and it's just like
you can substitute your focus for it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Whatever we just decide as a spell casting focus for you, but I don't know what it's called.
I'll have a think.
What's it called with a ranger? Is it called a focus on a ranger?
Yeah, I think I've seen and read about like you can have like you have a focus
or something that you hold with you, basically, and
okay, cool.
Becomes your magical, like a focus. So you can all board aboard. You as you climb on, you check over the cart and the sled, and the sled is fine. You thought that with some of the bucking and tramping of the creatures, they might have damaged some of the tracking on the skis or something like that, but it all appears absolutely fine as you climb back aboard and you start moving out of this little valley. And as you do so, the snow starts to pick up a little bit, starts falling lightly from the sky. Maybe the atmospheric effects that occurred earlier were foretelling of this, and a light dusting of snow starts falling upon you as you move off. You come to an area of land that dips down quite deep but long, so not a valley, but an impression in the land. And at the far end of this space, this impression, like a long way off, you see small dot on the horizon. But as it is on the horizon, you can see quite clearly against blue sky that is outside of the storm where you are, the snow where you are, the cloud above you. You see wisps of smoke rising from the top of a small 2-story building in the middle of nowhere. And that's where we'll end our adventure for this evening. Thank you for playing. Yay.
Thank you.
Cool. That was good combat. Very good.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?